Hello guys, I'm gonna run 100 tier on SORC that is spec'd into incarnate, and he has got only on the bar 5 spell defensive ones. Yeah, I need some defense as a SORC. If you compare it to Barb, there is lots of defense spells that I need. And even though I have got the ice bet, it's for me defensive because I've got it on cooldown, and each cooldown gives me some barrier, right? And also it gives me I will show you soon something what is called stun. Because I chose as an enchantment that if I use cooldown, everything around me is gonna be stunned. And I use it to increase my survivability even more. So as you can see, well, it's doing pretty fine, right? I'm standing in the middle of everything. I just need to think when to click on my defensive spells, and I'm pretty not dying. And well, I've got some kind of damage. It's not biggest, hey, but the damage is there, definitely. I'm hitting for about 30 millions here. Sometimes it's 8, right? It really depends on how much burn damage they have currently. But yeah, I clear it pretty fast. I think I need to go back because there needs to be something. Oh, here is guy. We'll miss one pack, right? So as you can see, it's pretty crazy because, well, you can probably die instantly from anything if you do not use your barriers properly. Well, but that's how it goes for the SORC that needs to stand in one place close to others, right? I think there is one more guy here, unfortunately. We need to go back. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm using all defensive spells that way, so I don't need to have high quality gear. I do not have many cooldowns other than, well, the ring and the helmet. The amulets are pretty crazy in price and pretty hard to get. So I unfortunately am using just one. And because of how incarnate works, the aspect of the incarnate, I need 200 weapon. Otherwise I could have more cooldown from the totem, right? Oh, not from the totem, how it's called, the focus, I think. But hey, it's not that bad, right? Because of many spells that can increase my survivability, I almost never die. But yeah, it happens sometimes, especially when I'm talking. Need to be careful. Did this guy die? Oh, immunity, that's the thing I like. Okay, let's go here. Where are we going? Oh, here you are. So the gameplay is pretty interesting. As you can see, you are just standing in the middle of everything and everything is melting. You don't do anything else. I'm just kidding. Well, you need to really think a lot, because even for a second or when you don't use your defensive spells properly, you might die. But of course it only happens on this tier, right? You can pretty fine do the tier 80, 70 without, you know, thinking if you die or not. So with 5 minutes, maybe I died once, so it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds on tier 100. So not bad, right? Okay, we need to be careful. So the boss is going down pretty slowly, right? But it could be worse. Okay, I think the girl is responding that we need to move away from. Yeah, we need to be careful on Lilith. Yep, tier 100 in about, well, 5 minutes, right? So let's see how this is working out. I am using, well, the Harlequin Queen, maybe that's how it's called, the Uber Unique. And it's totally needed for this spec because I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things on cooldown, and each of that cooldown is being taken down because of this unique helm, because it adds ranks to all skills, right? And each rank decreases the cooldown, and well, it also increases how good the value is. Notice that when I'm using everything, right, and I do something like that, how much am I gonna hit? Let's see. So it's about how much, depending on how badly this guy is hit, about 50 millions, right? 50, 55, right? And the damage is coming from what? The damage is coming mainly for Tal Russia, okay? That's why I have got here what? Teleport, I have got the Frost Nova, and also the fire damage, right? So I have 3 sources on fire damage, but to keep it up even more, even further, I used different enchantments. I used this Chain 19 ink forms automatically after spending 100 mana, because I spend lots of mana here, right? 19 per second. I get sometimes Chain 19 that makes it work better. Well, probably this thing could be changed to something else, right? Like, for example, the Fireball. Well, it's a good idea to test it with something else, but this is very important to make sure you don't die, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cooldowns, and each of them now stuns enemies, and if you use it properly, you can just stand in the middle of anything. The next thing that makes damage is this thing, which is Glass Cannon Amulet. As you can see, we've got here 6 on it, and it increases damage a lot. And to be honest, there is no other way to increase damage on SORC by a lot other than this, because, well, this is SORC. And what else we've got? We've got the incarnate channeling here, and we've got the incarnate splits into 3 beams. As you can see, I have got lots of intelligence here, and well, I don't have everything leveled up. I use the Tibaltis wheel because it increases my damage by 20% multiplicative. After Unstoppable, notice that I've got an unstoppable effect after the teleport and also after the flame shield. So 2 ways of increasing damage by 20%, and at the same time they hit me 30% less. That's damn amazing for this build, right? And I've got 6 to incarnate on my glows. As you can see, not everything is leveled up here. I've got not perfect roll armor, so there is lots of things to, you know, play with, right? You can probably upgrade this by a bit more and probably run higher tiers. As you saw, tier 100 wasn't such big problem. I've also achieved the high armor value by using you gain 10,000 armor, as you can see, imprint. Unfortunately, well, to get it to high value, I would need probably sacrifice, you know, some kind of value on my, for example, boots, for example, maximum life here, or the movement speed or intelligence, which I'm not sure if I want to do. To be honest, I like the way to lose just this one aspect here for now, because it's just easy to set up, right? And it's not hard to obtain. So this is incarnate SORC that can just stand in one place and just do like, let's fire this guy up. So as you can see, damage depends on what, on how many sources of magic you can summon. This ring is very important for this spec because of the cooldown reduction, right? Otherwise, maybe it could be replaced by something else, but hey, cooldown reduction is important. I wish I had here, instead of movement speed, what? Cooldown reduction, right? This would make this spec very, very powerful. Unfortunately, well, this would cost a lot of billions of golds or luck, right?